Imagine you're out on a twisty back road, and suddenly you realize your crossover can't keep up. That's the nightmare we're avoiding today with the 2026 Subaru Outback versus the Mazda CX-50. If you've been eyeing these two for your next ride, whether it's for daily drives, family trips, or some light off-road fun, I've got you covered. We're diving deep into how they stack up, from engines to prices, so you can pick the one that fits your life without regrets. By the end, you'll know which one edges out the other in key areas. Let's start with pricing, because that's often the first thing that hits your wallet. The 2026 Subaru Outback kicks off at around $36,445 for the base model, and it climbs up from there. The premium trim bumps it to about $38,000, limited around $40,000, and if you go for the turbo versions like Limited XT or Touring XT, you're looking at $42,000 to $45,000. The top dog Wilderness model, which is built for rougher stuff, starts at $44,995 and can push close to $49,445 with options. These are MSRP numbers, so add on destination fees around $1,300, and remember, dealers might tack on more. Subaru doesn't skimp on standard all-wheel drive across the board, which is baked into that price, so no extra charge for that peace of mind in snow or rain. Now flip over to the Mazda CX-50, and it's a bit friendlier on the entry point. The base 2.5 S Select trim starts at $29,900, making it thousands cheaper right out of the gate. Step up to Preferred at $32,400, Meridian Edition $33,150 for some off-road tweaks, or Premium at $34,900. If you want the Hybrid, which we'll talk about later, Preferred Hybrid is $34,750, Premium Hybrid $38,150, and Premium Plus Hybrid tops at $40,150. For the turbo gas models, base turbo is $37,900, Turbo Meridian $40,400, and Turbo Premium Plus $42,900. Again, at about $1,495 for destination. Mazda also throws in all-wheel drive as standard on every CX-50, so no upcharge there either. Right away, you see the CX-50 undercuts the Outback by $6,000 to $7,000 on the low end, which could mean more cash for gas, accessories, or even a road trip. But is the savings worth it? We'll see as we go. Moving to exterior design, these two have different vibes. The Subaru Outback has that classic wagon-turned-SUV look, long and low-slung, but rugged. For 2026, Subaru gave it a refresh with a boxier front end, bigger grille, and sharper LED headlights that make it look tougher. It's 191.7 inches long, which is pretty stretched out for easy parking, but great for cargo. Wheelbase is about 108.1 inches, width around 74 inches, height 66.1 inches without roof rails. Ground clearance is 8.7 inches on most trims, jumping to 9.5 on the Wilderness, which helps it hop over rocks or deep snow. Wheels start at 17-inch on base, up to 18 or 19 on higher trims, and the Wilderness gets all-terrain tires standard. Colors? 9 options like Crystal Black Silica, Crimson Red Pearl, or Geyser Blue just for Wilderness. It has raised roof rails with tie-downs, perfect for kayaks or bikes, and the Wilderness adds skid plates, extended cladding, and anodized copper accents for that adventure-ready style. Overall, it screams practical family hauler with a side of off-road cred. Think of it as your go-to for camping weekends where you might hit some dirt trails. The Mazda CX-50, on the other hand, goes for a sleeker, more athletic design that's eye-catching on the street. It's shorter at about 185.8 inches long, wheelbase 110.8 inches, width around 75.6 inches, height around 63.5 inches. That makes it feel more compact and easier to maneuver in tight city spots. Ground clearance ranges from 8.3 to 8.6 inches depending on tires. A bit less than the Outback standard, but still solid for light trails. Wheels are 17-inch on base, up to 20-inch black alloys on premium trims. Exterior colors include cool ones like Polymetal Gray Metallic or Soul Red Crystal with extra cost for premiums at $595. Mazda added a Meridian Edition with all-terrain tires, black accents, and side rockers for that rugged touch, but it's not as beefed up as the Outback Wilderness. The CX-50 has a wide stance, flowing lines, and a sporty rear spoiler that makes it look faster standing still. Roof rails are available, and there's a panoramic moonroof option on higher trims for that open-air feel. If you want something that turns heads at the coffee shop before hitting the highway, the CX-50 nails it, while the Outback is more about blending in at the trailhead. Inside, comfort and space are big deals. The Outback seats 5 with plenty of room, 42.8 inches of front legroom, 39.9 in the back, which is generous for taller folks. Headroom is 40.1 front, 39.1 rear. Cargo is 32.6 cubic feet behind the seats, expanding to 75.6 with them folded. The floor is low for easy loading, and there's a power rear gate on most trims. Materials feel durable, cloth on base, StarTex water repellent on Premium and Wilderness, leather on Limited, Napa leather on Touring. The seats are heated front standard on Premium Up, ventilated on Touring, and rear heated on Limited. The dash has a big 12.1-inch touchscreen angled toward the driver with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Gauges are a 12.3-inch digital cluster on higher trims. Other goodies: wireless charging, Harman Kardon audio on Limited, heated steering wheel, and keyless entry. The Wilderness adds copper stitching and water repellent stuff for when you track in mud. It's quiet inside thanks to better soundproofing for 2026, and the ride feels planted, like you're in a bigger vehicle. Picture loading up groceries after a rainy day. The Outback's interior wipes clean easy, and there's tons of cubbies for stuff like water bottles or phones. The CX-50 also seats 5, but it's a tad tighter. 41.7 inches front legroom, 39.8 rear. Headroom is 39.1 front, 38.6 rear. Cargo is 31.4 cubic feet behind, 56.3 folded. Less than the Outback, so if you haul big items often, notice that. The liftgate is flush for easy access, and higher trims get power operation. Interiors use premium touches, leather on Premium, with options like terracotta or red on hybrids for $200 extra. Seats are heated front on Preferred Up, ventilated on Premium Plus, and rear heated on higher trims. The screen is 10.25-inch, crisp, with Mazda Connect, wireless CarPlay, and Android Auto on Premium. It has Alexa built in for voice commands, and the My Mazda app lets you start the engine remotely. Rotary knob controls feel intuitive, less distracting than full touch. Audio is Bose on Premium Plus. It's got a sporty cockpit feel with driver-focused layout, and materials like soft touch plastics make it seem upscale for the price. Noise levels are low, but the Outback might edge it on long highway trips for sheer space. If you like a cozy, modern cabin that feels premium without breaking the bank, CX-50 wins here, especially with that white interior option for a bright vibe.
Now, engines and performance, this is where things get fun. The Outback's base engine is a 2.5-liter flat-4 boxer, making 182 horsepower and 178 pound-feet of torque. It's paired with a CVT automatic, all-wheel drive standard. 0 to 60, around 8.5 seconds. Not blistering, but enough for merging. Top speed, about 120 miles per hour. The turbo 2.4-liter on XT and Wilderness jumps to 260 horsepower and 277 pound-foot, dropping 0 to 60 to about 6 seconds. Way punchier for passing or hills. Both engines run on regular gas, but the turbo likes premium for full power. Handling is confident with the symmetrical all-wheel drive, gripping in corners or wet roads. Suspension is tuned soft for comfort, but Wilderness gets a raised setup with better dampers for bumps. Brakes are solid, 12.4-inch fronts. If you tow, base does 2,700 pounds, turbo up to 3,500. It's reliable power that feels smooth in daily use, like accelerating up a mountain pass without strain. The CX-50 offers more variety. Base 2.5-liter 4-cylinder, 187 horsepower, 185 pound-foot, 6-speed auto, all-wheel drive. 0 to 60 in about 8.8 seconds. Turbo 2.5-liter, 256 horsepower, 320 pound-foot on premium gas. Same trans, that's 0 to 60 in 6.4 seconds. Quick and fun. The new hybrid 2.5-liter plus electric motors for 219 combined horsepower, e-CVT trans, e-all-wheel drive. It feels peppy off the line thanks to electric torque, 0 to 60 around 7 seconds. Mazda's drive select modes tweak throttle and steering. Normal, sport for zip, off-road for traction, towing on turbo. Handling shines with G-vectoring that shifts weight for smoother turns. It corners like a car, not a truck. Suspension is firmer than Outback, so more engaging on windy roads, but maybe bumpier on potholes. Brakes, 12.8-inch fronts. Towing, 2,000 pounds base hybrid, 3,500 turbo. The CX-50 feels sportier overall, like darting through traffic with a smile, while Outback is more about steady cruise. Fuel economy matters for your pocket and the planet. Outback Base gets EPA 25 city, 31 highway, 27 combined. Turbo drops to 22 city, 29 highway, 25 combined. That's decent for all-wheel drive, but you'll fill up every 400-500 miles with the 18.5-gallon tank. Real world, expect a bit less if you drive hard. CX-50 Base, 24 city, 30 highway, 27 combined. Similar to Outback. Turbo, 23, 29, 25. Again close. But the hybrid shines at up to 38 combined. The tank is 15.9 gallons, so the hybrid could go 600 miles per fill. If you do lots of city stops, hybrid saves big on gas bills. Off-road capability, Outback leads here. With 8.7 to 9.5 inches clearance, X mode for snow, mud, or deep snow, hill descent control, it's ready for gravel roads or light trails. Wilderness adds all-terrain tires, skid plates, better angles, approach 20 degrees, departure 22. It's not a Jeep, but handles Forest Service roads easy. The CX-50 has 8.3 to 8.6 clearance, off-road mode, but it's more for dirt paths than rocks. Meridian editions get all-terrain tires and torque vectoring for grip, but approach angle around 18 degrees. Good for snow or beach sand, but Outback goes deeper into the wild. When it comes to keeping you and your passengers protected, both Subaru and Mazda make safety a top priority, loading their vehicles with impressive suites of advanced driver assistance systems. The Subaru Outback comes standard with its renowned EyeSight driver assist technology. This system acts like a second pair of eyes on the road, using dual cameras to monitor traffic movement, optimize cruise control, and warn you if you sway outside your lane. It includes pre-collision braking to help avoid or reduce frontal impacts, and advanced adaptive cruise control with lane centering, which significantly reduces stress during long highway drives or in heavy traffic. On higher trims, you gain blind spot detection with rear cross traffic alert. A standout feature is the available driver-focused distraction mitigation system, which uses an infrared camera to recognize if you're drowsy or distracted and provides an alert. Given its robust structure and comprehensive safety features, the Outback is a perennial top performer in crash tests and is expected to easily earn the coveted IIHS Top Safety Plus award. The top-tier touring trim also adds a hands-free highway driving assistant, making it a fantastic choice for long-distance road trippers. The CX-50 counters with its own comprehensive iActive safety suite, which is also standard across all trims. This includes essentials like blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, Mazda radar cruise control with stop and go, and smart brake support to prevent collisions. Mazda's lane keep assist is subtle yet effective. As you move up the trim levels, Mazda adds more sophisticated tech like a 360-degree view monitor that gives you a bird's-eye view for tight parking situations, and a traffic jam assist feature that provides steering inputs in low-speed, congested traffic. Like the Outback, the CX-50 boasts excellent crash test ratings and is also a likely recipient of the IIHS Top Safety Plus designation. While both vehicles offer top-tier safety, the choice comes down to nuances. The Outback's driver monitoring system is a unique guardian against fatigue, while the CX-50's available 360-degree camera and traffic jam assist are major boons for city driving. In the end, the Mazda CX-50 pulls ahead if you want sporty driving, better fuel options with the hybrid, and the lower price. It's more fun for every day with style. But the Subaru Outback wins for space, true off-road chops, and that proven reliability for families or adventurers. Hit subscribe for more head-to-head car battles like this.